Cinematography is something that I love and I'm heavily inspired by. And as an independent filmmaker, I've always felt the urge to learn more and more about it. That is possible only by studying the work of great individuals and what they are trying to portray with their piece of work towards a project. Me, as an independent cinematographer, as a one man band who handles the color grading, editing, as well as the shooting of a particular project on an independent level, needs to understand the depth of cinematography so that I can perform perfectly well while shooting my own passion projects or maybe a big budget project. To be a master of such situations, it's extremely vital to have some references. What kind of work you are looking for, what kind of output you are hoping for. And if we see this one, look at the foreground object, look at the amount of light falling here, and look at the amount of light outlining the characters here. Look at the edge light here. Look at the amount of light falling on the shirt. We can look at the work of Emmanuel Lubezki, one of my favorite cinematographers. You can even see the amount of impact he's making in this scene by choosing to shoot in natural light and also on what levels he has decided to expose the subjects. If you go to the color grading page, so what we'll do, we'll make a note and we'll just type false colors and I'll just take and place it over the node. And now you can see, if I do Command F, you can see how the image is exposed. And let me place myself somewhere here. Okay, now you can see how the image is exposed. This will take you extremely ahead in your skills because then you will be able to notice while shooting, when you will switch on false colors, that what you are doing with the image and what big DOPs do with their frames. The subject is exposed at extremely low levels here. The amount of exposure compared to the fire, and still the camera is capturing all the details in the fire. If this gray tone had a red color value or a yellow color value, then it would have denoted that the exposure is not under the dynamic range of the camera. And now if we apply the same false color here as well, now if we look at the shot, the way he's exposed in the negative here is quite phenomenal. When the background is quite similar when it comes to exposure, if we compare it to the face light or the key light. This is because I think it's a very common practice to expose the background a half stop or so below the main subject's key light. Or maybe it can go equally parallel in terms of contrast, just to outline the character. Maybe you are half or some quarter stop over in the background. I don't know the exact way because I've never used a light meter, but this is what I also try to copy while shooting. So this is how I personally study references. Cinematography is a practice and cinematography is more than art. It's a very technical subject, and to cover that you need to just self-study various references and groundbreaking works of big director of photographies and cinematographers, and then you will notice the amount of difference that you will be able to make with your images. Thank you.